So if you walk between Maxwell Hall and 53rd Street between classes, you see basically one of the great examples of the Progressive Era here in New York. Again, the Progressive Era roughly goes from 1900 to about World War I. And something drastically changes here in Midtown Manhattan. It was not a pleasant area to live. Hi, here I am on Park Avenue. This is one of the locations of a Progressive Era project. It was one of the more successful in the country. So it's a question of what was here 100 years ago. Let's take a look. So 100 years ago, this is Grand Central Station, a different building than what we have today. Unfortunately, with this beautiful building, there were a lot of trains that were above ground and polluting. So this is that area, Park Avenue and 47th Street. A dangerous place, a polluted place, a noisy place. It made living terrible. So the question is, what's the impetus to change Grand Central, to make that investment of putting the trains underground, taking them off street level? Unfortunately, like a lot of things in the Progressive Era, it takes a tragedy to bring the public eye to the problem, the focus on it, and it's a train accident in New York. It's a train accident. January 8th, 1902 in the morning, express trains from White plowed into the feeder trains coming in from Rochelle. 15 people are killed, and dozens others are hurt. Burned. It's a tragedy. There's a public outcry for basically this private train company to do something so this doesn't happen again. They have to modernize Grand Central Station, modernize the system. So the system is owned by this man, Cornelius Vanderbilt, one of the wealthiest men in America. He owns the New York Central Railroad Company. And then there's an outcry. These rich, rare robber barons are making money off the public, and it's dangerous. Something has to be done. So basically he gets his chief engineer to come up with an idea to put the trains underground and make them safer. So here's the man, William Wilgus, who comes up with this idea. And his big contribution is how to finance this large project. None of these buildings have basements. None of these buildings own the property they're on. They just own the air. So Willigus sells the air rights for buildings to go above the tunnels. It's ingenious. They basically get money to finance this huge construction project, and we have Midtown Manhattan as we know it today as a clean, desirable